Nothing vulgar. We're not gonna say anything.
No vulgarity.
Yeah,
I would
nothing.
never. I'm not really a vulgar dude at all. Really, when you think about it, like you don't really hear a lot of vulgarity.
Son, just start the show off. We're gonna do a clean show today.
Okay, you seen Diddy in jail?
Sean Diddy Combs adjusting to life in a new facility.
He arrived at Fort Dix Prison in New Jersey last week, and tonight
he would be in Fort Dix, wouldn't he?
Pause. Fort Dix.
Of course he's in Fort Dix.
Of all the institutions to
is
be.
there any way y'all can send me to Fort Dix?
Now they're gonna specifically send him over to Fort Dix. That's cold-blooded.
Sean grew up. We're not vulgar.
we're getting a look at him interacting with other inmates.
All right, Fox 5's Lisa Evers joins us now with the very latest and interesting image we got to see today.
Very interesting images, Natasha and Steve. Tomorrow, Sean Diddy Combs will once again be spending his birthday behind bars. But unlike last year at MDC in Brooklyn, he's no longer in a dangerous maximum security facility. And with every passing day, gets closer to freedom, even though it's still months away. These first photos of Diddy at the Fort Dix Federal Correctional Institution in South Jersey surfaced on TMZ over the weekend. In one, Diddy is smiling in his gray knit cap, looking happy and relaxed.
Of course he looked happy. He was very relaxed.
In Fort Dix.
Everything's relaxed on this nigga. You know that nigga 50, he said he looked great. He said
Man, it's Diddy, man.
He said he looked like he having fun.
Yo, that's AI right there. I saw that. That's not real, man.
He look like he having fun.
On the yacht, 10 years from now, we'll still be on top.
Don't put that in there.
I'm trying to see.
On the yacht, 10 years from now, we'll still be on top.
You got the niggas in the back there. You got backup dancers with it.
Dude, he got.
On the yacht, 10 years from now, we'll still be on top.
That's cold-blooded.
Oh man, they was talking about it everywhere. We kind of because we wasn't around yesterday. They was talking about it on the Breakfast Club too.
It looks like you guys haven't seen him at
Breakfast Club.
You don't finish or
all since September 2024, which is when he was arrested on the indictment, and he's been behind bars ever since. So there are some photos that have surfaced. TMZ obtained photos, which is very wild, of Diddy on the yard at Fort Dix, which is where he's going to be serving the rest of his time if his appeal does not come through. So I printed the photos for you guys just so you guys can take a look. For the listeners, in these photos, Diddy...
Somebody got that nigga through the gate.
Somebody had his cell phone and uploaded
right through the gate.
Is how he looked majority of the time when I saw him in court. So he's very gray. He has a scully on his head, which is a hat on his head, but the hair on his head is the same way that his beard looks, super gray. When Jess...
He's down at 60. It'd be weird if it wasn't gray.
Not damn near 60.
He is? How old do you think Diddy is?
50, yeah, he might be
59
right.
and a half.
First saw the photos, the first thing she said was, "Just what you say."
I said, oh my God, he looked like he aging a little bit. He looked a little old, but you know, he hasn't seen the daylight. You know.
It's the facial hair too.
It's the facial hair.
That's also how you look during COVID too, though. I mean, he is 56 years old.
Yeah, it's just he's not able to
56.
56.
dye his hair. I mean,
I think it's just really the hair. I'm not saying his skin or whatever he looks. He's not.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's deteriorating, but no, like his. Don't throw me out there trying to say I said did he look like an elder?
I don't think it's no.
She's scared because when Diddy comes home,
Right,
she gotta answer.
he can be slaying. Yo, where Just Hilarious at, man?
Diddy slapping everybody in the
I heard
mouth
what you said.
when he get
You envy Charlemagne.
work for him in some kind of way.
All
and
of
they
them.
think like tied into something he had involved. He's still strong. He still know people.
No, I
He
think
is
it's
an
anything
elder.
wrong with it. I think your reaction.
His birthday's tomorrow, actually, but yeah, he does.
He can get a
Your
discount at IHOP.
reaction is
Okay.
your
He
reaction
can get
is
a
an
discount at
honest reaction.
IHOP right now.
Not right now.
Yeah, right
but
now.
when he get home.
Citizen, baby.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
There's some stress in there too, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. No, for
Yeah,
sure.
you know what I'm saying? So it's going to aid you. But noticeably in those photos, he's on the yard with other inmates and they're in conversation. He's smiling. And,
yeah.
Yeah. And
Of course, I mean he ain't in there forever.
And he in Fort Dix.
Right, he in Fort Dix. He had the time of his life. He'd rather be home. They said he requested Fort Dix.
Well, I said don't.
He did. But
Allegedly.
not for the name, but I'm sure the name didn't hurt.
And that's the first time that a lot of people not only have seen him, but when you hear all the stories about how he's breaking down the court and he's in tears, a lot of people were pointing out the fact that he looked in good spirits. I guess as best as he could look while there. And, Fort Dix, we talked about it. They were asking for him to go there because of the location, for the visiting of his family, but also because it's low-level security. So that means, like on the BOP website, they say that there are a lot more staff to inmates, so things are a bit more controlled.
So he's safer. Basically, he's safer. Like he can spend. He not in PC. He in Pop Dog.
Yeah.
He can spin the yard and all that with no fear. Most of the motherfuckers probably also got financial crimes and shit like that.
Man. I don't know, son.
Fort Dix, I never been.
Kid Cudi and them might have sent some money in there. Like, look, man,
they ain't got nobody.
Got 5 cartons of cigarettes for you,
he
man.
ain't got
Right
nobody
there.
stronger than Diddy.
No.
If Diddy in there take care of people and
he probably is.
And real talk, they say Diddy's somewhat of a monster. He might be about his because he ain't gonna get the burner.
Man.
He ain't gonna go crazy like a nigga that ain't never come home.
Yeah, no.
So he might punch somebody in the face.
Might slap because.
But there's some niggas that don't care.
And he ordering baby oil.
Right. You can still get that.
This prison that Diddy is at right now currently actually houses 4,128 inmates. So it's a bit on the smaller side. And he now has a new job as well. TMZ is also reporting that he will be there washing people's clothes, working in the laundry room for his time.
That's something they want to stay fresh.
So why they had to mention that, son?
They want to know what his
wash
job
your niggas'
is.
drawers. Wash your drawers,
He
nigga.
just want to stay fresh. He want to have laundry whenever he want. You know how the niggas, the laundry room niggas.
Probably getting like $8 a day.
Right. But
Something
he
like
don't care
that.
about that. He care about, being able to still have his shit fresh and pressed and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yo, it's life for Diddy after this. When he come uptown, I'm telling you.
And I don't think he gonna do that whole 4 he got left. I think he come back.
He got good time. He definitely got good time.
That's
already.
why they said he working. But I also think he might come down on appeal, if you ask me. May even get a bail on the appeal, nigga, because I think he did some monstrous shit, but
not the warrant 4 years.
Yeah. Not the. Well, I just don't. I think they missed the window of to be able to prosecute him for like the stomping on Cassie and all that type of stuff. If he was in fact abusing these women, and I'm sure he was to some degree, but the trafficking stuff, come on, man, that's highly inaccurate, especially when he's charged with trafficking the girls, not the boys. Now, if he was charged with the boys,
not the dudes,
that'd be something that would make sense. But the girls, that was his chicks. You know what I mean?
Behind bars. So bit of an update on Diddy's life right now.
It's good to see him around people smiling and stuff, whatever the conversation is. You know what I mean? It does. He seems very comfortable just from this photo.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he was.
That nigga fine. He want to come home, but now that he know he don't got forever, he fine.
He
like that in the other jail, but they just could get no pictures. But I was curious to who took the picture. Like, was it a guard? Was it an inmate with a cell phone? Like, how were they getting these pictures of Diddy?
Both.
I can't answer that question.
Definitely probably a guard.
Or an inmate.
Maybe the one in the yard might be the guard. The one through them bars.
That was
that gate.
And then got an illicit cell phone.
Right.
Cell phones in jail.
You never know. It also too, because it's been publicized that he's there. It could also be a paparazzi as well too, because if you see the angle of the photos and how it's kind of shot through the gate,
right? That's why I was saying.
That gives a paparazzi angle. I reached out to the prison itself, and I also reached out to Diddy's team. I know that neither one of them will probably be able to answer the question or probably won't give that to me. But my first thought was, because everything with him is so high risk and high security, this had to piss somebody off that these photos got.
Paparazzi couldn't get this close. They couldn't get this close to a jail. This is probably somebody. It looked like it's inside. Shooting out outside. Like that ain't no paparazzi pic.
Well, listen, I hope he pays that.
Plus, that joint's probably worth some money. Valuable. Somebody got that picture, man.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Society. I pray he uses this moment to get.
Oh yeah, one more thing about him. They said Tupac brother or something said he saw him in there, punched him in his mouth, some shit like that.
What?
I don't know, something like that. We're gonna see right now.
Tupac brother.
Yeah, that's what they said. The title of this video coming from Hype Plus News is Tupac's brother breaks silence on Diddy in prison.
It's easy to spot me on the
Sorry about the commercial. Algorithm down, niggas.
Algorithm down.
court, I bet.
But you've always been like that. See me?
Yeah.
Before you hear me.
Quiet and ignore. I was just talking on spiritual on the eyeballs.
That's a fact. I know
This
you.
nigga is living his best
Make
life.
no mistake.
All right, here we go. Here go Tupac brother.
Make no mistake. The music industry, it's a dirty game. It's a dirty fucking game. Anyway,
I do want to kind of get maybe a thought around this thing that's happening with with Puff. He is behind bars. Does that give you any closure, or what does that do for you to see that? Because I can imagine it can be very conflicting.
Yeah, because I don't champion putting young black men in jail. Black men in jail.
Right.
Jail.
Right. Stop saying young. This nigga getting historically black.
Period. That ain't but there's questions that need to be answered. And with this arrest of Keefe D brought more questions. You know what I mean? And and there was some answers with that. So it has to be looked at.
When you go back to 1996, 95, or more so just like in those 90 eras when things were really, really tough between the East Coast, the West Coast, one tribe versus another tribe, are you surprised to know that this is where Diddy's life has ended up at the moment?
Am I surprised at that?
Mm-hmm. Are you surprised that he's currently sitting in a prison?
No.
Okay.
No.
Is it just because of what makes you not be surprised about it? Because as a person that, over the years, I also grew up to Diddy in a sense, right? From my era, I would not have imagined that this, I'll say alleged billionaire, because there's been conflicting reports on if he's a billionaire or not, but this brother that has been visible, we've seen his growth, we've seen his success, to now see what happened to him. I'm a bit like, damn, I didn't know this was a story. I thought he was untouchable, to be honest.
He's had a great deal of success.
Mm-hmm.
He's been lucky.
This nigga like my stepfather, Kevin. I'm getting flashbacks. This nigga like an ass whipping to me.
All right.
For this nigga. All right, next story. Mic check.
1, 2.
All right, Tariq Nasheed, he was styling on the Jamaicans, son.
Why?
Because he don't mess with the tethers. If you from another country and you
said
trying to...
the Jamaicans are tethers, son?
I'm not saying all Jamaicans are tethers.
Why
I'm saying that...
I say now, boy?
Guan now.
Yeah, right.
Womp chair. Womp chair.
Wow, what happened with
Yeah.
Tariq Nasheed?
I heard the Jamaicans was trying to holler at Tariq. He was like, nigga, if you don't go ahead with this shit after the hurricane. Anyway, title of this video coming from O'Shea Duke Jackson is Tariq Nasheed's beef with Jamaicans just got worse.
Is still terrorizing Jamaica, and some black Americans are still there, along with other people from other parts of the world. But the one thing that is consistent is the back and forth between the Jamaican community and the black American community. And Jamaicans are not afraid to...
But they said the Jamaicans liked the hurricane. They said they was having fun.
I can't tell.
No, they said they was like surfing and dancing in the rain.
Man, they told back over there, son. That's terrible.
But he's smiling. Look, he good. He like Diddy.
He ain't smiling, man. He looking like, man, hey, man, another day, man, everything's Irie and all.
Irie. They was Irie, nigga. He Irie.
Say what's on their mind.
To y'all the Americans down there, black Americans in the hotel and the resorts, who talking shit about the workers and about Jamaica. As soon as the airport opens, y'all go home. Go home. Go home. Jamaicans didn't call y'all down there. Y'all know a storm was coming. A hurricane was coming. A whole of 10 days. Y'all knew this.
But they trying to turn up real quick and then go back home.
So they not talking about Americans. They talking about tourists. They talking about American tourists to stay in Jamaica during the hurricane.
She beefing because a lot of Americans during the hurricane were complaining about how they were trapped and they didn't have sufficient accommodations.
Everybody was...
And Jamaica's like, nigga, this is Jamaica.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen the rest of the country.
Yeah, but right now...
Yeah, did you ride on that bus?
Right. Using the eye of a goddamn storm.
Right. Some of that shit flipped over before the hurricane. He's like, nigga, ain't no hurricane hit here. This is my house. That pile of sticks, nigga, that's...
Y'all have a chance to go home. You chose to stay. Then y'all talking shit talking about food and talking about Jamaicans treat us this way and look what we eating for breakfast. Go on America for breakfast.
Now this like
what ain't America for breakfast?
Son, that's not cool, son.
What am I eating on America for breakfast?
But you know what? We arrogant like that, though. We arrogant. A lot of folks don't like us, man, who travel out of country, man.
And fuck that. People felt like they paid their money. I'm in this resort.
Yeah, but you're not the only one that's going
I don't want donuts for breakfast.
Yeah, well, there ain't no donuts. You on an island. All the donuts blown away. Now what? They soggy and dirty.
Niggas was eating donuts, and they was like, yo, I paid good money. Fucking slice us some ham or something, nigga.
Yeah, ain't got no air conditioning, no nothing. No lights.
Catch a couple chickens, run them in this bitch, and fry up some eggs.
Son, chill, son. Don't.
Sick of this shit.
You turn into something else.
Is definitely upset. Of course, Jamaica has lost a lot of ground with some of the power and much of the destruction that has taken place because of Hurricane Melissa. This is an act of God. But of course, when you have these back and forths, people on both sides will get offended and then paint people with a broad brush. And so many Black Americans are clapping back.
A good question is, how do I get started trading? A better question is, how do I profit today?
With a vengeance.
Keep your money. Don't go support them. Do not support them. Keep your money, save it, start your own business. When they come here and open businesses, you don't have to beg them for jobs. Create your own jobs and hire your own people. Black Americans need to start doing what other nation of people are doing. Because when they come here, they hire their own people. They support their own people. Black Americans, we support everybody. We just open arms to everybody.
That is true.
That's true.
That's true. Anybody can come in the hood and open up a restaurant or something. Try to open a soul food spot in a Chinese neighborhood.
It ain't gonna happen.
Black Americans put a lot of immigrants on, made them rich, made them famous, and now those same immigrants are giving you their butt to kiss. So when are Black Americans going to learn to stop supporting them?
Now, here you have a brother that is saying, listen, stay out of Jamaica, stay out of Africa. I do want to bring up a point that's very clear. Not all Black Americans and not all Jamaicans think alike. There are many Black Americans out there who understand that Jamaica story is very important to the diaspora world, to the Black world. And of course, you have brothers and sisters, despite what people want to admit, cleaning up there. That's right. They spent their money going to these resorts. And not only are they not complaining, they are helping clean up, as you can see in the background.
Now, you
salute to them. Shout out to, I was gonna say that, man. There's folks down there. Not everybody is like that. Not everybody is complaining about donuts and food and all that. Some folks, man, they going through the struggle just like everybody else. We here. It happened to everybody. I'm just gonna play my position and play my part. You know,
I'll clean up my little area around my around my room, sweep the water out of my bed.
How the bleach walkers, the Jamaicans in the U.S. talking about, oh, Black Americans are ungrateful and disrespectful. Well, those Black Americans that gave their time to clean up Jamaica did more for Jamaica than these Jamaicans that's in the U.S., than these Jamaicans that's in Canada, because they're not planning on flying home no time soon, even when it's safe to fly back. They're not going to contribute to none of the cleanup. But yet they're on here yapping, especially the bleach walkers.
Now, of course, this...
Damn, he said bleach walkers.
I mean,
I don't know. I guess the Serena Williams of the world. With the bleach walkers.
the light face.
Yeah, the Sammy Sosas. The Sammy Sosas.
Right. White face, black man.
I guess.
Isn't what's being publicized. Now, I will admit, I have seen videos of other instances of possible Black Americans not acting in the best way. And I must say, if it was me, I would have an understanding that Jamaica is going through a tough time. But of course, we have some people who are not understanding that, and some of them are going overboard, not acting considerate or even passionate about their situation. And then again, making unfair demands on the workforce. Now, again, if you pay your money and you don't get what you're promised, I always believe the customer is always right. But again, that
That's true to some degree,
Yeah.
but this
a natural catastrophe.
Right. Plus, much like the first Jamaican lady said, y'all knew for a minute the hurricane didn't just pop up.
Yeah, it's coming.
You could have stayed home. What did you think was gonna happen? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Figured you ride it out, it'd be a little windy or whatever. No, this is the real. We don't
Yeah.
really get the all the way hurricane in the U.S.
Yeah,
Down
we
to
do.
Florida, Texas,
Yeah.
but if you live in most of the continental U.S., we get the remnants. We get what's left over. We get some wind. We get some like, oh, that's the hurricane. No, the real hurricane. Yeah, Jamaica
come through those islands like that, but not like this. This
was an unprecedented hurricane.
Yeah, this was bad.
The largest one on record type stuff.
And our hearts and prayers go out to the folks in Jamaica, man. Who even Americans is down there that's going through this awful thing, man.
Yeah. I hope they work it out. And most people aren't in the whole diaspora war thing. That's to me, that's more of an online YouTube kind of thing, and there is some validity to it. I'm not saying what people are saying is crazy. I already hear y'all in the comments saying,
Right.
you tell the talk and blah, blah, blah. I'm an American. All my family's American. 19 generations, nigga, slavery. But I don't think that ultimately most people carry around those tribalistic ideas that are being pushed right now. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think most people feel like, oh, those fucking Black Americans, those damn Jamaicans or Africans or whatever. I think that there is a segment of each of these communities that feel that way. And I do feel like a lot of the things that Tariq says about how we're normally, like for a long time, Black people were on the side of most Black people all over the world. And it was not reciprocated. That is true. And a lot of people do talk greasy.
So the question mark is, the caption says Tariq Nasheed beefs with Jamaicans. What Tariq-
We about to get to that.
Yeah, what happened with Tariq Nasheed?
With context,
O'Shea got build up to it. You gotta tell your whole
understanding the wider context. And of course, unfortunately, we're gonna have some of the brothers and sisters in Jamaica who are just needing help. They just need support. They're not even caught up in this Black American versus Jamaican stuff. To be honest, most people are not caught up in the Jamaican versus Black American stuff. If I were to go to Jamaica or to go to any other place, people would just treat me as, I'm trying to present myself. And if I'm a good person or a nice person, people.
Right. And then it's going to be a certain group of, a certain amount of people who just going to be like, oh, screw him. He's American. And that's fine.
Right.
So everybody ain't going to like you. That's fine.
Will more or less be concerned about that. But in this particular case, we had a young lady who was in Jamaica, and she pulled up to Tariq Nasheed's TikTok stream, and she had a particular ask.
I am okay. Not everyone is safe, but I am okay as it regards to like safety and that kind of stuff. Don't mind what I'm wearing right now. I was just trying to entertain to see what I can raise, but it's not going well so far. So I was trying to like add a few persons and ask if there is anyone that can donate to our PayPal so we can get some assistance. As you can see, there is no light. I'm currently using a candle and there's no water. It's kind of really hard out here. But
okay, thank you. You got to go to some of the Jamaican spaces, dear.
Now, I don't know where the hell she thought.
He told her go to some of the Jamaican spaces. So don't ask us. Ask the Jamaicans. Because Tariq's point of view is, look, y'all always shitting on Black people. Here, American Black people, you always shitting on us. Y'all always got something to say. Everybody always talking about how good their country doing and how good you doing. You get over there, call them niggas. Don't call me. Don't call us. We FBA over here. And from my interaction with Tariq's crowd, I know they all feel like that.
No doubt.
And that's fucked up.
They rock with him.
Right. That's messed up. The lady sitting in the dark with a candle and Tariq like, bitch, I don't know what to tell you.
Go holler at your Jamaican folks.
She was, or who she was asking. But she asked the wrong damn person for some help. And of course, Tariq Nasheed was ready to deliver the answer that we know she was going to get.
No disrespect. No disrespect. Yeah, this ain't really the platform for that. Yeah, I don't think you're going to get a lot of support because we got an issue over here with a lot of Jamaicans who've been over here crapping on us. So yeah, no disrespect, but yeah, a lot of Jamaicans have been crapping on Black Americans over this hurricane thing. So yeah, you need to go to some of them spaces and holler at them. You need to holler.
Somebody put donate. Ha 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 ha.
It's not funny. That's
I know. I don't think it's. I think it's terrible. Especially when she's like, "Damn, this is a little black space." She probably scrolling on TikTok.
Right,
her last
right.
little bit of charge.
But
in New York and Jamaica, she was like, "Oh, black people, maybe."
Son, stop, son. What she said
Throw
was
my cash app,
she
I got a
she
couple
is safe where she is right now. She's safe, but they kind of going through something, and
And
she
if
just
y'all can
she's
send them
reaching out. All right, but she reached out to the wrong people.
Don't give a damn.
At some of them. Because, yeah, they done told us to stay out Jamaica, stay out Jamaican business. That's what they told us, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to respect their wishes. They told us, get out of Jamaica, get out of Jamaican business, Yankee. You Yankee Black Americans, you are entitled. You need to get away, go home, stay out of Jamaican business.
That nigga Jamaican accent is terrible.
It's terrible, nigga. I thought my shit was bad. Yo, dude, you call me a softie all the time, nigga. I agree with a lot of the shit he's saying.
But man, it's folks
for
that need, man.
Yeah, especially other black people. I don't give a fuck where they from, son. I don't feel right.
That's because you got a compassionate
Yeah,
heart.
I don't
son.
feel right to say fuck you.
Right. Well, Tariq ain't got no problem with it evidently.
You know, I joke a lot and say a bunch of dumb stuff, but it was me. If I'd have been in the stream, I might have sent her over something or whatever. Even though a lot of Jamaicans was talking like that. Now, if it was an actual
But not
Jamaican,
all though. They just saying
now
not
let's
all.
say the lady that was just talking about go home.
Right.
Yeah, go home.
You're right.
Man, I want you here. Go home. Now,
Right.
if she just showed up, I was like, bitch, I don't know what to tell you. But just some random lady in a candle in a jacket in Jamaica. She sees some black people like, oh, shit, maybe y'all.
Right.
And you like, bitch, I don't know. Like, I just, the tribalism sometimes, I just don't feel like it benefits black people in general.
No doubt. It's a breakdown.
I think we should recognize it, act accordingly, and I don't think accordingly is to meet it with hostility. I think it's to meet it with understanding and, you know, separate certain people, you know, to greet each person as they present themselves.
Oh,
you
no
don't know what
doubt.
this lady's about?
The golden rule, son, do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Exactly. So you can't just jump just because she's Jamaican, assuming she feels like many of the Jamaicans you saw on TV. She probably don't even know what you're talking about. She's like, what? I never said nothing bad about Americans.
Right. We just need help.
Right. We need help. I love Biggie Smalls. Who's also Jamaican technically.
All right. All right. Well, they told us to stay out of Jamaican business, so we're just going to respect the wishes. No disrespect, ma'am. Yep. They were telling us don't come over there. We're too entitled.
Somebody said, facts, call Busta Rhymes, man.
That's cold-blooded. That's not funny, man.
Call Shirley Ralph.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. So you're going to have to go to their lives. Go there and you ask them. Ask those Jamaicans. Where they at? All these Jamaicans that sit over here talking greasy. Well, y'all need to be
but they all here.
Donating to your people.
Now, he says something that's important here. You know, hey, your people have been disrespecting our people, and why don't you go and ask the people in your community? Now, let me just say this. My heart goes out to that lady, especially if she does need help. If it's not a scam, I feel sorry for her. I don't believe that, you know, she's one of the individuals going out and hating on black Americans. Again, most people don't even live their lives, you know, going back and forth with diaspora wars online for the most part. I mean, some people do, but most people don't. Like, I live in Uganda. Most people are not online talking about black Americans.
That's a Ugandan flag?
I was thinking the same thing.
What is that bird?
It's like a hen.
Fucking, I don't know what.
A hen with a helmet on.
An emu or some shit.
They don't even really know the history of black Americans. I mean, they know about LeBron James and Beyonce and stuff like that. But most people don't know you enough to really be hating on you. But of course, when you see online and it goes back and forth, all of a sudden people will characterize or mischaracterize you as a part of everybody else. And this is what happens. It forces people to say, stop asking us for help. If your people really care about you, why are they not helping you? Woo! And this is kind of what I've noticed dealing with a lot of the brothers and sisters of other communities outside of, let me just say, people like the Ethiopians, Eritreans, Somalians, but most of the sub-Saharan brothers and sisters, and then some of the Caribbeans. I noticed that we all get have these little diaspora back and forths, but when it comes time to depending on their own communities, it's tough. And this is a criticism that I see even in Uganda.
Hey, Tone, why should people come?
And I hear him on that shit, and you can't go to
the AI Advantage Summit November 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Right.
But once again, I just don't feel like it benefits us.
Uganda has a lot of potential.
Separate ourselves, even if they are acting fucking like a bunch of punks.
No doubt.
Trying to pull back.
And not all.
And not all of them. That's what I'm saying. And I just feel like us continuing with that rhetoric reinforces those attitudes and further separates black people while making us weaker.
No doubt.
We're stronger as a unit.
Facts.
And I understand that many people throughout the diaspora do not feel that we are a unit, but I think those are the people who should be ostracized. You understand what I'm saying? Like from wherever you from, if you don't feel the collective love for black people, then we don't fuck with you.
Take black folks out of it, son. The divide has always been there. Rich folks, poor folks. White folks, black folks, Hispanic folks, Asian, whomever. It's all and then there's pockets, there's cliques inside of cliques. So
and that's the part I'm talking about. Yeah. No, don't get it confused. I hold no racism towards, white people or other people or whatever, but I'm particularly talking about, our group and how we have less strength because of a divide. Because you got to look at it like this. Okay, so we don't fuck with no other countries. So all the African, because the Africans don't fuck with each other.
Right.
They just, only when they here.
Right. And they definitely don't bump with us.
Right. So only when they here do they fuck with each other. But in Africa, every African country hate each other.
Right.
Now, and we hate every African country and every Caribbean country. Right. While everybody else is uniform.
Right. But black folks, for some reason, we just can't. The devil's done a number on us, man. I'm not trying to get biblical or anything like that, but the devil has truly, he's winning at that point.
Yeah. The CIA loves it. Anyway, next story. Mic check.
1, 2.
All right, what we got? Camron explains why he ain't do nothing with Juelz in a long time.
We haven't done music.
The title of this video coming from Elroy Jet Setter Productions.
Okay.
Camron exposes why he and Juelz drifted apart.
So long, it got to be a moment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that record he sent wasn't a moment. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm not really in the music space. If I do some shit. But if me and you gonna do a record, it got to be a real moment because we haven't done nothing in a while.
Camron just reminded everybody he's not chasing verses. He's chasing value. See, when you really listen to what Cam said about Juelz Santana, it wasn't no beef, no fallout, no disrespect. It was just business evolution. Cam's in a whole different lane right now. He's talking about partnerships, ownership, multi-million-dollar brand deals, not jumping back in the booth for a quick nostalgic moment. When he said Juelz Santana sent him a record, Cam didn't say it was trash. He said it just wasn't a moment for him. That one line tells you everything about what Cam is thinking right now.
About like what's gonna be epic, what's gonna be crazy,
right?
Since we ain't been together in so long. So what's going? So does Juelz still fuck with Jim? No, nobody. Jim don't fuck with none of them no more.
Don't know. I think that whole Dipset thing dissolved. Who's Max B? I don't think none of them.
Shout out to Max B. That's my brother too. First bid, not this one.
He's not thinking like an artist waiting for a hit. He's thinking like a businessman who is the brand. He's comparing a verse to closing deals with billion-dollar companies. He's basically saying the rap money don't even compare to the phone company money. That's not arrogance. That's elevation. That's what happens when your brand grows bigger than your catalog. Now I'm about to play this clip for y'all, but before I do, I just need y'all to leave your thoughts down below.
Juelz? I haven't spoke to him in a while, but you know what's crazy, Juelz? I'll say 3 months ago, we spoke for a minute on text, and he wanted me to do a record for him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he wanted me to do it right. He sent me the record, and you know, it was good. I'm not saying it wasn't good, but I'm like, we haven't done music in so long. It got to be a moment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that record he sent wasn't a moment. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm not really in the music space. If I do some shit, I do some shit. But if me and you gonna do a record, it got to be a real moment because we haven't done nothing in a while. Like for instance, I give you a great example, right? This word to everything I love. I ain't gonna name the companies or whatever. It's $1 billion companies call me, yo, we want to do this for Cam. We Cam, call Mason, see if we want to do this. Y'all niggas do a freestyle, we'll give you X amount of dollars. Yo, or if you shoot a video for our company, give you X amount of dollars. Or yo, if you pop up right now to so-and-so festival, we got $500,000 for you, So I'm like, you know me, I ain't gonna hold you. When we was doing this deal, that we up for this, what it is. See, that's why I can't argue with Mace. I'm gonna be totally honest. I can't argue with the nigga. You gotta realize he coming from Bad Boy, so he like, I'm watching everybody.
That's right.
I don't trust none of you niggas.
That's right.
I think we've been doing this show. September makes 2 years. I think he just started trusting me in May.
Yo,
like again, you know what I'm saying? I'm exaggerating. That's my brother. Everything. That's my brother. So like when we doing this deal.
Are you guys here for the halftime show?
Oh, no. We're here to help people customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
So that's why.
Niggas is hitting me. I'm talking shout out to Rich Kleiman, all the niggas that helped out Gilbert.
Rich, man.
Yeah, Rich Kleiman. I'm talking to Gilbert Arenas. So the deal is like 3 million, 4 million. They like, Kim, that's a lot for the space right now for a year, So I'm like, Mason said 4. I talked to everybody like, nah, Kim, we not doing that. I'm not signing for 4 million. I'm like,
I'm not gonna do it, Cam.
Yeah. So that's how you talk.
Mason, this is like we have experience in this shit.
Yeah.
What are we signing? Cam, I can't do nothing that's 8 digits. I just can't do it. And I'm like, so now this should get up to 6 million, 7 million, 8 million. I said, Mace, this is unheard of.
That's
like
right.
Off the rip.
Off the rip.
If you want to give it, Cam, if you want to give up, you take 3 million.
But I need at least.
I need the other 6 or 5.
And I take 6.
Yo, shit.
That's
I really
fine.
want to do it.
All right.
With me, but it has to be that. So then the shit get 8, 9 million. You get to 10 million. I say, you nigga, 8 digits.
That's
nigga.
right.
Like, what, come on now.
Right.
Can we split the shit?
Right.
And then say the low 8 digits, Cam.
Yo, chill.
This word I promise on everything.
But that's how you know he caked up.
Yeah. No,
And
that's how you know he know his worth.
Yeah, he know his worth. He caked up. He not under pressure. That's another thing. To try to do a deal under duress always leaves you in a messed up situation.
No doubt.
So to be straight and solid, you like, convince me.
Yeah.
He like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Convince me.
And like you just said, they offered 3. Most folks would have just grabbed at the 3.
That 3.
See, started them out. They went from 3 to 6 to 7, 8 to 9. Now they almost at 10 mil. Come on, man.
I don't need that.
So back to Juelz. Juelz.
Right. She was like, nigga, can I do something? Can I come on the show? Nigga, goddamn.
Thing I love, just like this, just like that. He like, so it went up. It went up again. I said, now look, I'm telling you this right now. If this don't go through for this amount, X amount of dollars, you owe me $8 million. Like,
word up.
Okay, we're gonna wait. And we waited about another 2 months, and he got the number that he wanted.
Crazy.
So now everything else is, Cam, you're selling us out again.
Yo,
Camron getting out.
You're right. Like he said, he knows his worth. He been in that situation where he took this money and seen Diddy like, nigga, I done rented my money.
Right.
You getting richer and richer.
Right. Right.
Both
They
had the
just
rollies. What happened?
Yeah, they sold. They signed a $30 million deal to do the podcast.
Crazy.
So they already caked up. They got some dough.
They
This just something. This is fluff on top of that.
And then they was already doing big numbers, so they had nice YouTube checks coming already. They probably already had sponsorships. So he was like, if you want to get this, because I'm sure they had to send all of that stuff over once they gave him the 30.
Oh, no doubt.
So it's like, if you want to get this, we're going to get our 30
Yeah. We already got it.
Right.
We on.
Right. So you want to give us an advance or what? That's, yeah. Experience. Shout out to Mace.
Bro, Juelz. He just outgrew the moment. And that's something that a lot of people don't understand about this business side of hip hop. It's not always about loyalty or ego. Sometimes it's about elevation. What Cam said was real.
But it also ain't always about money either. I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck with you.
Right.
If that's your guy, it's you on, and that's my man. That's my people.
Yeah.
What you need a verse, son?
Right.
Yo, I got a very busy itinerary, but yo, check this out, man. Come next Tuesday or whatever, Vla. Y'all get in the booth with you. I got you.
That sounds logical, but we also don't know what their personal situation was.
True indeed.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's not acknowledging a fallout, but perhaps there was some, and it's like, yo, I don't hate the nigga, but we not like we were.
Right. But nah, loyalty is very big to me.
Yeah,
son.
definitely.
Yeah,
if it's really his man's, he probably. I feel like if that was really his man's, he should have did it. Something you could do for him.
He probably would have did it.
Yeah. But who knows what their experiences have been.
Ever do another record, it has to mean something. That's not a shot. That's just standards. Once you start making business plays in the 8-figure range, your mindset has to change. You stop chasing hype and start chasing history. I think that's what makes Cam so interesting right now. He's not just talking about music. He's talking about ownership, content, and control. He's not relying on rap to feed him. He's using rap to position him. That's a different level of thinking. You can tell his focus has shifted from creating moments in the booth to creating movements in the boardroom. And it's not like he's closing the door on Juelz either. You can tell there's still love and respect there. He just wants it to be right. He's saying, let's not force it just because fans miss it. Let's make it special when it does happen.
Yeah, but I don't know if Juelz trying to hear that.
If that's his project.
Hopefully Juelz is doing well. But if he not doing well like they doing, he probably like, nigga, I'm trying
to eat. I'm trying to eat.
Is you my man's or not, nigga? Fuck, I need help.
Yeah.
I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. Did Cam do the right thing by making this decision, or should he have just gone and, made something with Juelz?
Right.
You know what I mean? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, next story. Mic check.
1, 2.
Yo, so remember Queen Flip, the nigga that Mark Lamont Hill leaned on the Joe Budden's podcast last week?
They was almost about to fight.
He was almost about to fight,
but not really
trying to fight. Comedic relief on the Joe Budden's podcast. Anyway, apparently this nigga got demoted.
What to what?
Well, they ain't get
to the trash boy.
Made him sit on Joe lap. No, pause.
Pause.
Made him sit right here, like on a little stool on the side. This is where you sit.
Like mini me.
Nah. Apparently, he got told him go ahead punch out. You go ahead punch out, little nigga. Anyway, the title of this video coming from The Stop, not us, but The Stop, not Don't Stop. The Stop. Joe Buttons demotes Queen's Flip.
Out to Flip, our good brother here with us in spirit.
Was Flip scheduled to not be there today?
No, we just had too many mics that day, so I asked him to stay home.
Wait, so how does the elimination process goes when you feel like there's too many mics?
No, see, you guys using the wrong terminology. When you say elimination, it makes it like, no, we just had a day scheduled where we didn't need everyone to come in, so we had him stay home.
That's how they fire you slow.
Yeah, you can word it however you want. But
yeah, we just didn't.
Too many mics one time.
Halloween off.
We didn't have enough paychecks to go around, nigga.
Queen's Flip gets demoted. That's right. On the last episode of the Joe Budden podcast, you might have noted that Joe Budden shouted out Queen's Flip, saying something like, shout out to Flip, our brother. You know who else was shouted out in that very same way and never came back? Melissa Ford. But I don't think Queen's Flip is gone. I just think he is being phased out and told to stay home on the Friday recordings.
Damn, you think they're trying to phase him out?
Possibly.
Now, Ian was on Spaces with me Saturday night, and I played it at the beginning of this video. He said he told Flip to stay home because there's a lot of mics. Now, I thought, wait a second, hasn't the Joe Budden podcast always had a lot of mics, and now you're
right? There's always a bunch of motherfuckers.
Yeah, 5 or 6 of them. Everybody on the couch.
Deciding to send Flip home? Something seems off. But we have to rewind a couple weeks ago because the Mark Lamont Hill Queen's Flip argument is tied to this very same issue. A couple weeks ago, Queens Flip was told to miss the main pod.
Ian told me to come into Patreon. I called Joe, like, why am I coming to Patreon for? And Joe said, just come into Patreon, I'm going to pay you fully. I end up coming into Patreon late, like an hour and a half late. So me and Joe behind, while I came in, was going back and forth. If you look at the camera when he was sitting over there, you would see that he was looking. I was standing there the whole time. So, I sat down just being angry.
And this time he was told, hey, you can come in for the Patreon and everything's going to be okay. You're also going to be paid for the main pod as well, even though you didn't show up. Now, I found that odd because how are you going to get paid for podcasts that you don't show up to? But he still arrived about an hour and
He did that to let him know, you're not fired yet.
Not yet.
and a half late, and Flip was angry because they were trying to stop him from appearing on the Patreon episode, so he was making a fuss off camera and they would eventually capitulate. But see, the funny thing about capitulation is that it eventually ends, and I believe that what Joe Budden, Ian, and the upper brass at the Joe Budden podcast are doing is setting up a boundary that they have been trying to set for the last few years Flip has been on the show, but
just letting niggas know I will fire you.
Right. It is on the table.
It is on the table. Look forward to that.
those boundaries are now being enacted, and I think Flip is in for the last days of his time on the Joe Budden podcast, and maybe he can stay longer, but that is if and only if he plays ball. So there's a lot of things that could lead to why Flip is being asked to come to the pod less, and I think the biggest being is that there's friction between him and Mona. Yeah, remember when Mona first joined the podcast? Flip was on her and they led to some type of big blow up.
Mona,
it's a myth about everybody.
We got Patreon. Look, we got notes. We got Patreon.
Don't be rude, bro.
Let's save it for Patreon.
Yeah. Anyway,
you can talk about that on Patreon. Flip, can you stop interrupting?
Yeah, you so jealous.
You hit your subject. Jealous of who?
No, but that wasn't the only blow up the two would have, as it seems like Mona and Flip would also have an off-air argument where Mona may have brought somebody up to press Flip.
First episode, we're gonna see how red that face gets.
I'll make it.
No, I must ain't see that. She had somebody outside.
Right.
Go ahead, Mona.
That's not
Philly thug shit.
Cry.
I'm so nice to
I'm quick. Because Mark ain't gonna always be there. Let's move on.
Mark held it down. Mark was trying to walk away.
A lot of rat.
Now that dust up behind the scenes wasn't something that they were aware of until Flip told them, but I think the podcast or the people who run the podcast were probably like, damn, this is another person that Flip is having issues with. And not only is it another person that Flip is having issues with, it's Mona, who right now is giving Joe Budden everything he wants. He loves Mona.
You've been killing.
Honestly,
me and my baby are big fans of yours.
Oh, I love
They say I'm showing too much excitement that you work here.
I like
so I'm
her.
working on it. But I'd be excited. I ain't gonna lie.
No,
I'd be waiting years for some of these.
I think he sees in Mona all of what Flip brings to the table, but a better communicator and someone that can spark conversation and even carry the show in a way that isn't as disruptive as Flip. Flip
because she already a podcaster. She has more of a grip on what's going on.
Mm.
Not saying that Flip doesn't, but he's got a different personality.
has the entertainment value. He's able to give the show a lot of energy, but it's in a way that centers himself. It doesn't allow other people to be comfortable. And now that Flip is falling off, he's digressing, people are gonna take Mona's side. That's right. Flip is the person who cried wolf. He's gotten into arguments with Ish, Ice, Mark Lamont Hill.
Because when you say that, I take that as disrespectful. There's a lot of you say that we take disrespectful, but for the since you said that, I take disrespectful. No, Imani, I'm not crying.
If you were ever broke,
son, you like that bull.
I do. I know if the nigga Flip do get fired, he can be like, yo, I should have punched this nigga Mark in the mouth.
Should have stole his ass one.
Anyway, next story. Mic check.
1, 2.
All right. Kevin Gates beefing about Drika. She won a whole lot of money since they got divorced or whatever.
They got kids.
I think they got kids, but she was actually somewhat of a manager to him too. She wasn't
right. It's like his first wife or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
that,
his first wife, and she kind of walked him through early on. She was instrumental to his career.
But she was quiet.
Yeah, she was quiet, very elegant, not like him at all.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm saying? But the whole bad boys, good girl thing
cool.
going on.
Nothing wrong with that.
They had that energy going on, and I guess he just got tired of hitting the same thing over and over again. He's like,
yeah, Kevin Gates. I'm Kevin Gates.
Kevin Gates. He need to get out there and mess with dirty. What's the girl name?
Brittany
Renner and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, long story short, she wants a nice chunk, $77K a month. Ow! Yeah, that's a nice. I mean, he getting it, I guess. God damn.
I guess so.
And spousal and child support. And this is some of the rebuttal from the brother.
All the internet shit, like my children had just left my house. They stay with me. I'm the only person that they stay with. My children, I'm thinking they leaving and going over there and visit and come back. They was gone for what? They been gone down there a month maybe. Since we've been on tour, they was gone like a month before, so 2 months. And then all that shit hit the internet, but I don't take care of my kids. And man, I got 5 children. I bought all my kids cars, all my kids, all my kids are well taken care of. So then it's like that was on my head, that tension. But y'all kept me positive, y'all kept me strong. And when we went and did...
Bruh, it's getting wild out here in these celebrity streets, man. Drinker Gates has officially filed for a divorce from your boy Kevin Gates. Mr. I'm jumping over cars and talking to demons in my backyard himself. Now, y'all remember when Kevin was on his spiritual, I only drink alkaline water and stare at the moon for guidance wave? Well, it looked...
Was that Feather Kevin or was that Muslim Kevin? Whatever.
It's like the moon told Drinker it's time to go. So today we're going to break down exactly what's going on, why Drinker said enough is enough, and how Kevin responded in the most Kevin Gates way possible by rapping about pain, pleasure, and poetry. So first things first, this ain't no rumor, folks. Kevin's longtime wife, manager, and spiritual partner just filed that paperwork in Louisiana. Yes, the paper.
We knew that was coming, though. They've been split up for him.
We don't know that.
We know what's coming. He ain't been with her for a minute.
I mean,
I think she was on the Breakfast Club and she kind of alluded to it, like, and they were asking if they was going to work it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but how we put a number, how you put a money figure on it? She might have just been fine with what he was giving her.
Right. Now, this ain't their first time beefing publicly. Remember a couple years back when Kevin dropped that song and basically hinted that Drinker was creeping while he was locked up?
Explain the way I'm feeling. Her and her son jumped my new wife and took a person. Wanted me personal training, invaded my personal place. He down inside and killed.
Bro had us like, nah, he capping. But turns out he was talking his truth. According to court documents, Drinker listed irreconcilable differences. Translation: she's tired of Kevin's crystals, his lyrics, and probably him changing his phone number under the full moon. Twitter said Drinker finally realized she's been manifesting peace while Kevin Gates been manifesting chaos. Like, bruh, that's wild. You can't do downward dog while your man's summoning spirits. Let's take a step back, though. Drinker...
But she knew that. She knew the kind of nigga she had.
Yeah,
it excited her. She just,
He wild boy, son.
One time I had a old nigga give me a quote. He was like, yo, women get upset when a man doesn't change. Men get upset when women stay the same. You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
It's just, she wants you to, I don't know, evolve and go on a fucking...
No, a lot
she wants you to be something different. She want to be able to modify you.
Can't be bored. Your woman can't be bored, son.
You can't. No. And no matter what it is, it gets boring. Or it gets old. Some of his antics and so on and so forth.
No
but
doubt.
This is the nigga you signed up for.
No doubt.
It's a nigga you I mean, what you thought he was going to be different?
He a wild dude.
Right. You knew what you got.
And Kevin been through it. They were high school sweethearts, been rocking since the flip phone days. She held it down when bro was in jail, helped him blow up, managed his whole career.
2000.
I nigga like a lesbian back
I thought it was a girl.
We've been together since like 2003. 2006, when I first met him, like he's very fucking talented, So he was always like writing, and he would record music out of the closet at his grandmother's house. Yeah. Wow. And so one day I just went to him. I'm like, what do you think about taking this serious? Like, do you want to do that? He's like, sure, why not? And that just gave me the, you know what I'm saying, the power to just kind of run with it. And so I mentioned this yesterday. One of the first books that I picked up it's called All About the Music. All you need to know about the music business. It literally has everything that you need to know about it. So I did that, took my little notes, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to do this. And so I started reaching out to people. I was the one that was getting dressed and going to the clubs at night, handing the CDs to the DJ, because this was pre-social media. Okay, you know what I'm saying? This was the picture. Exactly. This was boots on the ground. This is I'm out here shaking hands, kissing babies, hugs, all of that. You know, so it was really just like.
Respect to her, man.
Right. She's being an effective tool.
She's been an effective queen.
Yeah, queen. Like it's
absolutely
important to have a woman on your side that knows how to move.
Yes, sir.
Much like she said, I mean, if what she's saying is true, He might not even start. It might have been just bullshit, something he liked to do for fun.
Right. Right.
So she said, "Listen, let's
take this serious. Yeah, do you want to take this serious? I got you."
Because a lot of times, artists just got an artist brain. You know what I mean? He just want to
the extra,
rap,
extra push.
She like, I'll do all this stuff. You just keep writing your raps, nigga.
Well, they said she was his manager, spiritual advisor, and all the other things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I could see that evidently early on they worked pretty well together because they grew something together. So if she feel like she's entitled to some of that,
I don't know. How do you feel, Mr. Red Pill?
She been there from the foundation. That's his first wife, his baby mother. I mean, I don't know what the circumstances are. $70,000 a month.
I see the thing about that. I think in these situations there should be child support, and then so far as her payment, it should be some sort of lump sum payout. Okay, you was here with him all this time. You helped him do all this stuff.
Get a stipend.
Right. How much money was made between here and there? I think he should have to chip her off like that. But all that $80,000 a month. What if shit go wrong? What if he catch a lawsuit to hit him real hard?
Where he can't pay that.
Where he can't pay that. What happens? You know what I'm saying? If his lifestyle changes, I think they should look at the assets that were accumulated while they were together.
You know how it goes. You know how it goes, son.
About connecting the dots, finding the right people, going to them. Hey, like, you need to listen.
She basically the queen of loyalty, right? But loyalty doesn't mean you gotta stay when the vibe's off. And recently, Kevin's been wilding. Like, that man's interviews got progressively more unhinged every month.
I get all the negative energy off me.
I mean, that wasn't that crazy. The water's kind of dirty.
Dick all in your stomach, pull your head, slap your ass, bitch, you better not do no running.
Bro, what?
Just sound like standard rap to me. Like, what?
Yeah, basically. That's cross bullets.
So Drinker was probably like, I love you, but you ain't talking to no birds about me. That's when you know it's time to log out of the relationship. And low key, Kevin Gates been going crazy with his new girls. He done been with probably 3 girls ever since they split up. One of the girls, his current girlfriend, used to be the game side piece. So I don't know what he's doing right there.
If it don't fit, you must have quit. Would let you poop on her all day. That girl really love you.
I would let you poop on me.
Oh, so she took them Dubai trips.
Oh.
She said I would let you. She may not be joking. She may not be joking. She was like, she said I would let you poop on me.
I'm good.
Hey,
I'm good. That's gonna turn me off to a bitch.
Yeah.
Even if I knew in my heart,
and she said it live, so we all heard
right,
it.
You got no shame or nothing. Like,
That means somebody else done already.
I might have to do it to you like 3 more times, and I'm out.
Well, I've never been there.
Okay, you gonna go with me? Yeah, she could be my little nurse. I mean that.
But not only has Drinker Gates filed for divorce, she has also filed for both child support and spousal support from Kevin Gates, claiming that he stopped covering family expenses in late 2021. She alleged
he was out. He's like, these hoes need this money. I can't.
Right. I need to get out here and trick.
I got a trick on the doo-doo girl.
Yeah.
You talking about these kids, nigga? What about the doo-doo girl?
Go to Dubai.
Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. Does Drinker deserve this paper, $70,000 a month?
Or should she not get a dime?
Should she not get a goddamn dime? Get a job. They said she trying to be a relationship coach.
Or like a life coach.
Mm-hmm.
Like a Ayana Van Zant.
Right. After Kevin Yates done doo-dooed all on you and stuff.
So don't say that. He didn't do that with it.
It's gonna be tough for people to listen to.
With doo-doo on you.
Anyway, that's been our story for the day. Thank you so much for hanging out. Do not forget to like and subscribe, and please turn on your notifications.